There's the mayor's office, and the rumour is if you want to open a sandwich shop here, you've got to sleep with the mayor. Again. So people say to me, where are you going, Dave? And we don't sort of have any boundaries, really. We just, there are a few limiting factors. We can only be away for 90 days. We've got to stay where all these squares are, because that's Europe, and that's only because, really, of our insurances at the moment. We start from there, which is our home in Cornwall. We cross the ferry. Got to be back in the ferry terminal in February. Only one other seminal point, and that's here, and that's Benidorm. And I'm meeting our Steve in Benidorm, our Steve and Mike, and I'm going to teach them how to do karaoke properly. I've nearly reached the final curtain. Bought these guidebooks off the internet. They're about £2. They're not up to date, but you know, an old village is an old village, innit? And I go through the guidebook and I think, oh, that looks nice. Nick and I, we're not keen on cities, are we, love? We don't like cities. We get a bit overwhelmed by cities. We like towns. We like little quaint villages. We like seaside resorts. So we have a look in here and we find one we like, and then I cross-reference it on, it sounds really nerdy, that. In other words, I look on the internet to see if there's any airs there. And if there is, if there's an air that I like the look of, I then mark it on my map. So hang on, let's have a look. I mark it on my map. You see these red dots? These are places that I've found in the guidebook, and I've got nice places to stay. That's actually important. And then I mark it on here, and I put them red dots there. At the moment, we're there in France, and we're moving down to Spain. So today we've journeyed down the Loire Valley. Mixture of weather. It's been sort of a little bit sort of grey and mizzly in the morning, and then it got quite perky up to about 18 degrees. And we purposely set the sat-nav to no tolls, because we like taking our time through all the little French villages. We always see something new. There's always something interesting to see. It does take a while. Takes us, oh, crikey, today it probably took us 4 hours to do 100 odd miles, but we're not bothered. We enjoy it. If the weather comes down, if it starts raining, we're going to leg it to Spain. And then we'll use the toll roads to get there. But it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. We've just landed in Yves, in sort of the Loire Valley. Take two. What did you say? Oh, we had a shandy. We've just landed in Yves, which is in the Loire Valley. It's lovely, and we're at a camping car air. It costs about €13. We're hooked up for electric for the night. We've got tea ready. We're getting tea on, and we're just planning our journey for tomorrow. We're slowly heading towards Spain. I'm going to stay at a place called Tarbes, which is towards Toulouse. Just happens to be next to an airport where they store all the old aircraft. It's a bit of an aircraft cemetery. It's literally yards away from there, so might spend a couple of days there just having a look round. Nicola's enthralled, aren't you, darling?
Enthralled.
What do you think, Billy? That's Nicola's toes, not Billy's tail, by the way. I know they're sort of blurring into one. Right, guys, keep in touch, that's it. And I'll leave you with this thought. Liberty. Equality, friendship.